This must be the Temple of Truth, where the ritual...
No, please. No more.
Victoria!
Please.
God, is that really her? Victoria?
Kill me, please.
Calm down. It's me, Benedict.
Brother?
She's a living corpse. She has no face, no ears. What's left of my sister? All I see is the shell of a human being.
Benedict?
Where's that monster?
I don't...
Where have you been? We must get...
No!
I had to find it.
You had to find what?
The body.
Jadwiga? You found her body. Where is it?
She's standing right next to me.
You had nothing in your hands, and nothing is standing next to you. What is wrong with you?
Only I can see my mother.
You always seem to disappear when it gets dangerous. There's nothing funny about it.
It's your ignorance that makes me laugh. You don't know what it's like to be in this agony.
Agony, you say? Look what that monster did to my sister, the wife you've been longing to find.
It's him.
Who?
Listen to me. My mother will get us out of here. Just calm down, and everything will be fine.
Your mother is long dead. It must be that you're seeing the spirit of Jadwiga.
No, 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 and no!
How many times have I told you to get rid of that book?
Sakvra stays with me. I need it.
Jadwiga is part of the book. She's eating your soul.
She's my mother. You can't see her because you're living a lie, separated from reality.
It's him. Nikolai is the monster.
The book has nothing to do with her. She came back into my life after I ended Nerman's. All thanks to my wife, who is both a blessing and a curse to me.
You killed Nermin? When?
This is all your sister's fault. And you did this to me. You made my life a nightmare.
What are you talking about?
I had to do it. I had to kill Nerman. He was about to kill Victoria in that house. She should have never brought us to Sveti Kotar. Not followed her father's letter. If only she did not care about her fool of a brother. Things would have been different then. I would still have my family, my baby and my wife. And I wouldn't have this thing growing inside me. This monster mutates me into something inhuman.
You are the monster we've been looking for this whole time?
I am not the monster. The monster lives inside my body.
You need to calm down now. We can help you. God can help you get on the right path. We have an exorcist among our ranks in the monastery. You just have to resist until we get back home.
Ha! Only my mother can help me.
Look at your wife. If you had the courage to kill Nerman for her, then you must find the strength to subjugate his spirit and take control of him. You can do it. You must do it for Victoria.
From the day I was born, they said I was a sin. God's degenerate. No one stood up for me. No one. And no God listened to my prayers. No one, except for my mother. She protected me. She guided me. And she made sure to silence those vile voices at the orphanage. In this tragedy, she comes back to me. And now I should listen to you? A man who cares only of what God has to say to him? Why listen to a spawn of the murderous Deinani bloodline?
Wait, this is not who you are, brother. Forces of evil are manipulating your thoughts.
I listen only to my mother. If I kill you, and Victoria, I will be rid of the monster inside. I will be free. And I will have my family back. My mother and my baby, who will be raised from the dead.
You killed our baby! You dragged me here! You tore my face off! And you made me listen to the maddening voices from below! You did that, not the demon! It was you! Monster!
I am not guilty for what has happened! It's you! And you should blame your brother!
No, Nikolai, wait!
What did you think? That I was following your orders because you're smart, capable, and so thoughtful of others? Huh?
Nikolai, we are family.
Look at your sister. I said, look at her. This is on you. You did that to her, not me. Now look me in the eye and tell me you are guilty for everything!
Words cannot describe how devastated I am for Victoria and for the deaths of all these people. But God is witness to your evil deeds. Why did you lie about not knowing where Victoria was?
You mindless, godly man.
You could have killed us anywhere you wanted. In Budapest, or the moment we stepped inside that house.
Nerman knew how to get here, not me. That is why I needed you. To find the way so that we could be here together, as a family.
Why drag us to this temple?
I follow the words of my mother. It is where the ritual must take place.
I recall Vera telling me Nerman requires prey for the ritual. I was so blind, stupid. You killed the mayor of Sveti Kotar.
My hands did, not my soul. It was Nerman who wanted him dead.
Lucia, that poor lady. You slaughtered her like an animal, and made me believe it was Nerman who came to the house.
She had to go. She saw the crow from my nightmare in me. The spirit of Nerman.
You killed Henry, too.
He was about to die anyway, and he wanted to take Sekfra from me.
And who killed the orphans?
I had enough of listening to them and seeing how mean they were toward that poor child. So I silenced them once and for all.
They had to die? They were the only children left in this town.
No one's left to miss them.
You committed the same sin of the witch nun from Minsk, your mother. I want you to ask yourself, how are our deaths going to help you? Think about all the sins you've committed. Put that knife away and think about it. It's not too late. If you kill us now, he will become that same monster you are trying to destroy.
No! Tiefleba Kasag. Hadsiris Simartle. Tivit Gadasasfleli.
Nikolai, Jadwiga is using you to fulfill Kasag's prophecy. You need to stop this.
The demon.
Fare kortsi agrisat tvit. Fare kortsi agrisat tvit.
Nikolai, you are just being used for a vile cause. Listen to my voice.
Bow before me. I am to become the king of Saborens.
I'm afraid this man is beyond salvation. I should act. God forgive me. Nikolai, you are right. It's all my fault.
Your fault?
You were infected by that evil spirit because of me.
I had to kill the evil man to protect your sister.
I've brought only death upon us and this town.
Yes, you did. You are at the source of this tragedy.
I've chosen to live a life in solitude with God.
You neglected your family.
It was a sin, and I want to change.
You still can.
It is not too late for both of us. Help me to change, and I'll help you back.
How would you help?
That monster inside of you can be defeated, and I know where your baby is.
My baby?
It's a girl.
Where is she?
Detective Mostov is taking care of her. She's well fed and healthy.
Oh, my baby.
Come on, Nikolai. Let's take Victoria out of here and—
My baby girl! My baby is alive. I'm not a degenerate. You are trying to deceive me. Slaves of Kasag!
No! Benedict!
I believe in God.
I am the king of Saborens!
God is my shepherd. I lack nothing. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. For you are with me.
Tivaleba Kasag, Tvit Gadasos Veli. Tivaleba Kasag, Tvare Kortsir Kortvit. Kasag Nazashiatka. Rashahas Matan Bal Belsis. Ashreo. Utolak Sirkur Achrizad. Utolak Sirkur Achrizad. Utolak Sirkur Achrizad.
Now! Push him into the hole! Now!
I I will kill you with my bare hands!
No! Push him!
It's over. It's over, my sister.
Kassak is with me! Mother is with me!
Dear God, he's holding on the root!
Take the knife from the floor, cut it! Let him rot in Ahrizat.
God, no!
What?
You'll never do it.
What are you waiting for? Cut the root!
I'm holding your body, your soul, your everything!
He has my Bible! He must have taken it from me in the struggle!
Let me climb up, and I'll give it back to you. I promise.
Benedict, cut the root! Do not listen to him! It's just a book!
God will understand.
You won't dare! I will eat you alive! No! Mother! Mother, save me!
Victoria! I feel so strange and weak.
I can finally let it go.
We'll find a way out of here, and you'll be taken care of.
You're bleeding.
It's nothing. Don't think about me. Before we leave,
Yes?
I have to find... Do you remember the story of the witch that cursed our bloodline?
How could I not? But this is not the right time to discuss it.
You know, the night we arrived here, I dreamed about that day our aunt died. Now I understand why. It was an ill omen. This temple doesn't remind you of the basement in our house, does it?
No, it...
The witch was hiding in the shadows of our house, as she's hiding now in this temple. You heard what Nikolai said.
Enough. We should leave.
I found him, Victoria. Father died in my arms.
Oh, Benedict. I'm so sorry.
He sacrificed himself by coming to Sveti Kotar. And now I understand why he did those things to us when we were young. He loved us.
You have to let him go now.
He was trying to protect us from the spirit of Jadwiga Mazrak and the...
Nikolai called that thing Mother. Why?
Jadwiga used Nikolai's mother's appearance to trick his sick mind for her own desires.
What did you want?
To get revenge on us and seize the throne for Nermin. Both would have been achieved if Nikolai killed us here. I believe I saw Jadwiga once after arriving in this town.
When?
While unknowingly carrying the Sekvra book in my pocket, inside the Bible.
I'm sorry. There wasn't enough time. I was chased. I had to hide it from...
You have nothing to apologize for.
But I ruined your Bible.
Just mere pages full of words that mean nothing if you don't know how to use them. It was just a book.
We must leave. Now.
Remember the ill omen. Jadwiga wasn't destroyed. She's here, and our bloodline remains cursed if we...
Something far more terrifying dwells within this mountain. Take me out of here. Drag me if you must.
Calm down. Everything is going to be all right. We'll make it. Father's sacrifice and your suffering. Everything will be in vain if we leave now.
Don't do that.
I must find the body.
It is dangerous, and you don't know where to look.
I can't leave without trying. It won't take me long, I promise.
Benedict.
Nikolai has fallen into the darkness, taking with him the Sekvra book and my Bible. They are all gone. The world is a better place now. I must be losing my mind. Victoria! Victoria, can you see him?
See whom?
Father. He's laying on the altar.
Stay away from it. The altar is empty, and Father is dead.
Victoria is right. He's dead. But he looks so real. What am I seeing then? And why? Father?
You've left God! You're not my son anymore!
This isn't happening.
You and your sister. You are a sin. A disgrace to the family name.
You're not real.
What are you doing?
Kill your sister and yourself.
Stay away from that altar. We must leave.
End the Dokhnani's bloodline. Embrace the punishment. The passage is waiting for you.
You cannot be real.
End the Dokhnani's bloodline. Embrace the punishment. The passage is waiting for you.
I have to let you go.
Kill your sister and yourself!
No. You must die, once and for all!
What did you do?
You were just a burden. I had to... This altar lid is so fragile. I managed to...
Get away from it. Please.
A body is hidden inside, and it looks ancient. Could this be Jadwiga? You knew what was there, right? Victoria!
After he brought me here and tore off my face, I was barely conscious. But I remember seeing Nikolai hiding a body in there. Just leave it there, please. You don't know how it will affect you.
No need to be worried about me. The body was wrapped in some sort of yellow cloth, probably as part of a Soboran ceremonial ritual a long time ago. I dread even thinking about unwrapping it, but this must be it. This must be Jadwiga's body. I should do what I was tasked to do. Reduce it to ashes. The urn is full of strange-looking rocks that keep burning without being consumed. The scent they give smells of sulfur. I should contemplate more about this decision. If I didn't come here, thoughts like this would never cross my mind. I struggle to find a reason to do that. I should do what I was tasked to do. Reduce it to ashes. Stabbing the body won't do anything to it. But cutting a piece of its cloth to set it on fire... I dare not to try this. It's not going to work. Now all I need is to set it on fire and stab the evil thing with it. After centuries of agony and death, the Dohnani family sees freedom. This knife and fire end your existence, Jadwiga Mazrak.
You heard that? Get us out of here!
It's over, sister. The witch can't hurt us anymore. Jadwiga Mazrak is being reduced to ashes. Evil is being consumed by the light. The curse is no more. We're free. Let's leave this accursed place.
Can you forgive me?
Sister?
About Mother.
I should ask for forgiveness, not you. I did the same thing as Father. I left. I am so sorry for everything you've been through. It's my fault. I've been wrong and blind, Victoria. I should have been there for you. Forgive me.
Shh. The question our father always asked.
What is true faith?
Yes. Well, I think you finally know the answer.
Where am I? How have I ended up here? Victoria? Are you downstairs? The last thing I remember is being with her inside the mountain. But it feels so strange. When I think of what happened, I'm not sure it did at all. It feels like it was all just a bad dream. I'd swear there was a face here before. The sculpture is faceless now. It's the tree from the forest. What was the name? Ah, the Forest of Carcassa. A gentle wind is caressing the trees and tenderly playing with dead autumn leaves. Death can be beautiful. Is this the crow man from my dream? What was his name? Nikolai or Nermin? I think someone ate the eyes. Its beak is full of blood and pieces of flesh. It's the feathers that make these flying animals so beautiful. She's not in the house. Where should I look for her? That's a painting of my sister in her younger days. I don't know why, but I don't like it. It's driving me mad. The tall, dark trees. I'm torn between going inside the forest or running away from it. Each appeals to me. I can see rooftops and a tall church tower in the far distance. Maybe I should go in that direction. A cold breeze is caressing my face. It's soothing. I could stay here forever. Whoever destroyed it did the right thing. I left the house and followed the trail downhill to the sun-bathed town. While searching for Victoria, I encountered many people who made me realize what happened wasn't a dream. And I think I encountered far more than I can recall now. So I'd better start using this wall before the rest of them vanish from my thoughts. I saw some kind of prophet on the main square. He was preaching about an impending doom to a group of hideous people without eyes and tongues. When he saw me passing by, he stopped and invited the group to greet me. He said something about a head and how he'll always be grateful to me. As I left him and his followers, he raised a sack containing an eye and said, "Beware, Nikolai is watching you." There was a badly mangled corpse hanging from the town council balcony. One small group of people were throwing dead rats at it, while the rest of them wanted to torch it. I heard screams in one alley, so I ran there and saw a dreadful scene. They impaled a man with a disfigured head. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a girl appeared in front of me and hugged me. Before moving away from me, she whispered that she heard what happened and said she was sorry. Then her father showed up and told her to go visit a grave. She thanked me for that, and then they both left. I thought I saw a patch of water in the distance, so I headed that way. I was right. It was a lake. An old man by the name of Arsen called me his friend. I was happy about that, even though I couldn't say what I did to deserve it. My inner voice told me someone was behind me, and so I turned around and saw a nun staring at me. A boy with horrible infected wounds in his arms was with her. I could see hatred in his eyes. But then his face softened, and he thanked me for finding his father. The nun told me to follow her, and so I did, in silence. At the entrance of the church, a young priest greeted me. He had a proud stance and white, intimidating eyes. It was a strange situation. I had a feeling he was waiting for me. He confirmed my suspicion after locking me up in this underground chamber a few hours ago. Before leaving, he asked, "Have you noticed anything in particular on your way here?" Somehow, he knew. I really noticed something that stuck in my mind. A discrepancy between people's smiling faces and their sad eyes. He acknowledged by knocking twice on the door, and then said, "Their eyes reflect their tortured past, while their faces reflect their bright future. And they have a future. They are free because of you." I became a local saint, a kind of Ivan Kotar. I'm the hero of Sveti Kotar. But painful consequences always follow great achievements. I was told Victoria's body was already cold when they arrived to save us. This drawing is how I want to remember her. She was always calm and hopeful, full of life. It breaks my heart and drives me mad when wondering what happened to her soul after they threw the body into the passage. But I forgave them, like she forgave me. My soul is being eaten, and I'm losing control of my body. His whispers have become louder and tormenting. It's Nermin, the demon that possesses me. But I will not. I cannot fall. The people of this town will save me. I know they will, because I am their patron saint now.